A suicide bombing at a mosque in Syria kills dozens, including a top cleric. President Obama calls for peace with Palestinians, crucial to Israel's future. I'm Jim Stevenson reporting from Washington. Syrian media say a suicide bomber killed at least 42 people in an ancient Damascus mosque, including a leading pro-government cleric, Mohammed al-Buti. More than 80 other people have been wounded. No one has claimed responsibility for Thursday's blast. Al-Buti was a longtime supporter of the Assad family and a fierce critic of rebels fighting to topple President Bashar al-Assad. UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon is ordering an investigation into the Syrian government's allegation that rebels used chemical weapons in a rocket attack near the northern city of Aleppo Tuesday.
There is much work to do, and this will not happen overnight. It is obviously a difficult mission. I intend for this investigation to start as soon as practically possible. Again, my announcement should serve as an unequivocal reminder that the use of chemical weapons is a crime against humanity.
Mr. Ban is calling on all parties in Syria to grant full cooperation and unfettered access to the investigators. Rebels and the Syrian government have traded accusations over responsibility for the attack that killed at least 20 people and injured dozens. More on our website at voanews.com. President Obama told Israelis that Palestinians deserve an independent state and Israel's future depends on foregoing a lasting peace. He talked about it in a speech to university students in Jerusalem Thursday. VOA's Dan Robinson reports.
Mr. Obama and President Abbas met for just under 2 hours in a room decorated with American and Palestinian flags. Secretary of State John Kerry was among U.S. officials joining Mr. Obama in the talks. Israel considers Mr. Abbas its only Palestinian partner in efforts to achieve a two-state solution, in contrast with Hamas militants controlling Gaza, whom Israel calls terrorists. But ongoing Israeli settlement construction in lands Palestinians claim as their own remains a major stumbling block to direct talks. Mr. Obama reaffirmed the U.S. commitment to the goal of two states living in security and peace. He acknowledged Palestinian frustration, but said there is no shortcut to a solution. Dan Robinson, VOA News, with the President in Jerusalem.
President Obama will go to Jordan Friday for talks with King Abdullah. Turkish Prime Minister Recep Tayyip Erdogan is welcoming jailed Kurdish rebel leader Abdullah Öcalan's overture for peace, saying that his country's military would stop operations against the rebels if they stop fighting. Mr. Erdogan made the announcement Thursday, raising hopes that a 3-decade insurgency can be brought to an end. Earlier in the day, a Kurdish lawmaker read a letter from Mr. Öcalan saying that it was time for guns to be silenced and for politics to prevail. A bomb blast in a refugee camp in northwest Pakistan killed 13 people and injured at least 30 others. The camp is home to people displaced by years of fighting between militants and the Pakistan Army. Sharon Bain has details from Islamabad.
The car bomb went off at the Jalazai Camp Food Distribution Center just moments after the refugees had picked up their rations. Women and children are among the dead. Many residents in Jalazai camp get their food from the United Nations World Food Program. The camp is located just outside the northwestern city of Peshawar, where a number of bombings have taken place. The Taliban said they were not behind the Thursday blast. Sharon Bain, VOA News, Islamabad.
India's Supreme Court sentenced Bollywood actor Sanjay Dutt to 5 years in prison for illegal weapons possession in a case linked to the 1993 Mumbai bombing that killed 257 people. Thursday's ruling reduced Dutt's sentence from 6 years to 5 years. In the same case, the court commuted the death sentences of 10 others convicted in the case to life imprisonment. But the death sentence for the alleged mastermind was upheld. Anjana Pasricha has details.
Calling him one of the architects of the blasts which devastated Mumbai in 1993, the Supreme Court Thursday confirmed the death sentence handed down by an anti-terror court to Yaqub Memon in 2007. The death sentences of 10 others were reduced to life imprisonment. The blasts were carried out in retaliation for the razing of a mosque by Hindu fundamentalists in northern India in 1992. They were the deadliest to hit Mumbai, a city which has been racked with terror several times. Anjana Pasricha for VOA News, New Delhi.
The United Nations is forming a commission to investigate human rights violations in North Korea, saying some of them may amount to crimes against humanity. More on our website at voanews.com. I'm Jim Stevenson, VOA News.